But yeah, Jared Verse. I think the biggest question that's already done. That's locked down. But now you find out who's your Keir Thomas, who's your guy on the other side. And I think that's going to be probably Derek McClendon. He did a really good job with his body so far, and I can't only imagine what he'll continue to do with Coach Storms the next couple of months heading into summer camp and fall camp. But I think it will be Derek McClendon. But that's the thing. I think the biggest question mark heading into the spring defensively was how do you replace Keir Thomas and Jermaine Johnson? So far, you got half of that. Jared Verse is a solidified starter, in my opinion. Things could change. Dennis Briggs, I don't think is fully. I think they're still letting him recover and get back to full health, so you don't really see him full speed yet. You get to see D-Mac, you get to see Krishan Fuller. Another guy that I like is Pat Payton, who's put on some significant size and had a really good scrimmage in that first one. And now you're starting to see some chippiness out of him too, and I wonder if he's seeing that from Jared Verse. And talking to a source close to both of these scrimmages, they said yes, Jared Verse is kind of starting to take over a little bit of this defense. There aren't a lot of vocal guys on defense. Yes, you've got leaders like Robert Cooper, Fabian Lovett on the interior of that defensive line, but they're leaders for that group. Overall, Jared Verse is chirping with Jamie Robinson. He's talking with them. He's going over to the secondary, making sure things are, online there, making sure, the physicalness is coming to the offense. And then, of course, the defensive line, he's going over to Pat Payne, some of these younger guys, and making sure they're set and ready to go for their upcoming series. If he's not on the field, he's a guy that's right there, tiptoe as close as he can be onto the field. And I think definitely yesterday, seeing him in the red zone and, tossing, I can't say who, and this is what the sucky part is, but after spring we can, but maybe not, because it's scary to see. But I mean, absolutely tossing a player who's been projected very highly going into the league at very early, I would say, early projection, but tossing people with one arm and then doing the same thing the next play and getting a sack on Jordan Travis, which we know is not the easiest thing. Those things I wish we could video and share more of, but all I can do is write and kind of show you maybe who he's facing and whatnot. But I will say that, yes, we can confirm he's getting first team reps. Yes, we saw that open to the media. That's on video. That's pictures. Yes, Jared Verse is getting first team reps alongside Derek McClendon.
All right, well, we know who your favorite player is now for this season.
I tried to tell people before he arrived. This is no player. I think there was definitely some high expectations for maybe some other transfers, and that's definitely expected. We didn't talk much of Johnny Wilson, and look at him. I mean, he's your top 3 wide receiver right now, and that was not expected whatsoever. It was going to be Winston Wright, maybe even Micah ahead of him, who Micah is starting to really come along. But Johnny Wilson, that was a complete shocker to me. Of how well he's impressed. And I know, James, we've talked about tons about Johnny Wilson. He once again scored a touchdown yesterday and that starting period, which was open to the media. So I just had to talk. I just started off that way because, why not just get straight to the point and let the listeners see what's going on. But yeah, I think it's been a defensive dominant last couple of practices and scrimmage.